Hi, this is Kay with Rocket to Success, and we're at CBA Unite 2017, and we're here with Jeff. I'm going to ask him a few more questions and hear his story. The next question is, what is your favorite show, ride, or event, and why at Disney?
I am a Disney classic guy. I think, and my favorite tends to be whatever I'm on at the time, or if there's something new, you really like it. But I think over time, I'm a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I love the immersive story. I love the backstory to it. I love the changes they've made with Johnny Depp and the Jack Sparrow character. And I just think that they've been able to enhance it in a lot of ways. And I think it's just fun. It's just a fun, immersive, surround you in this other world. I mean, you sit there and you think, these pirates are real. I mean, and if you think about the fact that Walt developed that and when it was built, the journey to get that done. It was so much ahead of its time, and yet the fact that it's endured and they continue to tweak it and improve it is amazing. And I think it's a great way to say, Disney doesn't just do rides; they do attractions. What makes them attractive is the story, and so they tell a story in that ride. So I sit down. I think I go every time I'm there. I don't usually get a fast pass because usually you can sneak in and the line's not too long, but I always try to get on it.
Yeah. So what's something that we might not know about Pirates of the Caribbean that you know?
Well, I think one of the things is the Pirates of the Caribbean when it was built originally at Disneyland before they moved to Disney World. It was one of those rides that was designed originally to be a walkthrough attraction, and the first edition of Pirates of the Caribbean was actually after they had built the props and they put Walt in a ride car, and two guys physically pushed him through this just a sound stage. He said, "Is this what you're looking for?" And he said, "This is going to be perfect. People will love it." And when they were doing the famous auctioneer where he's selling the bride and stuff like that, Mark Davis was the animator or the Imaginator that was working on that, and Walt kept fussing over the way that he looked. And I think Mark Davis snapped at Walt one time and goes, "Walt," he goes, "it doesn't matter. It's just no one's going to notice that detail." And Walt kind of gave him that stony, like, well, okay. He goes, "Well, I noticed the detail." He goes, "And you're right. The detail is why people will keep coming back." And in that moment, there was no more argument about it. They were going to put the detail in. This guy was going to look incredible, but it also lets you know exactly the importance of why details matter. And Pirates is loaded with details, just like that, that most people have no idea, really took place. And the outfits, each one. Not an accident, very specific. And so little things like that, the chess players, as you're going through the queue line, and the perpetual game of chess that will never end because it's perpetual checkmate, or perpetual check, really, where they just can't seem to move out of it. Those kinds of things I think matter. The Jesus store that's in the over Moonlight Bay when you're walking in that first scene when you're going across. Most people don't know that on the far right-hand side, tucked behind the wall, is a door. Because it's a water scene, you can actually walk across it as plywood, so they just nicknamed it the Jesus store, so you can walk on water. Things that people never know that are there, but it's just loaded in there, rich in detail, and so it makes it more fun.
Yeah, cool. So the next question is, how do you use your writing to influence?
Well, again, I think it comes back to story. And what I've tried to do, even though the stories are fun, is we hold a set of principles, of struggles, of good versus evil, and that idea that your life is a story that's unfolding. Is it a story worth telling? Is it a story that others want to be a part of?
Yeah.
Is it a story worth participating in? And the characters, at least the lead characters anyway, are always on this. They're always living forward, beyond their mistakes, beyond the setbacks. I mean, it's always about living forward and becoming what you're supposed to be, the best version of you. And that theme runs all through every one of my books. And so the characters are always on that quest to do that. And I think that's essential, and hopefully that communicates, a set of values that, they're Christian characters. And so they obviously have that God struggle that's always going on. Is this a godly choice? Is it not a choice? Should I bend the rules? We took heat in the series because the lead character is a pastor. And so, some folks wrote and said, my pastor would never do that. What this character is doing, I can't believe it because my pastor would never do that. And in the early days right back, because I was younger and dumber, and I thought that everyone just needed to love what I did. I'm smarter now, I don't do that, but I would write back, well, you need a better pastor. Or your pastor would do that, you just don't know him that well. Because I'm a pastor, I understand there's a struggle. I mean, choices about how far would you go to protect your family, how far would you go to protect your friends, what would you do? And that becomes a part of the lead character's story. But that's also the thing that, while some people didn't like it, is what people resonated with. I would do that. Or I would wish I had the guts to do that. And so, by creating a flawed lead character, I think it helps drive the story forward.
Okay, our last question is, share a piece of advice on how you manage your time, because you've got a family, you've got being a pastor, you're a writer. How does that all come together?
Oh, I have no time, and I do it poorly. No, I think some days, if you ask my family, they'll say that. He just nailed that. But I think everything has a season. And I think you have to remember that. And there are seasons of life, especially in time management, that you just have to come to grips with the fact that you can't manufacture more. Okay, so you can't get more time. So you just have to do something with the time that you have and do it well, which now we're back to managing. And if you will recognize that a season when it gets so busy has got to be followed up with a season to either catch your breath or to retool or to refocus where you need to be. I think the seasons that get so manic that stretch everybody out are survivable. Now, the problem I think a lot of us run into is that we are so busy and we run so hard, and then we go right from one thing to the next and never take that moment to kind of catch your breath or to make sure that you're doing what needs to be done. Because if you don't do that, then you lose your family, friends, and ministry or work or whatever along the way. You got to kind of circle back and make sure. But I think if you do that well, those that are important to you, those that are important to you, they give you the leeway and the freedom to hit deadlines or to hit something hard, and then come back off of that with that idea that there's now a season where we're going to kind of take it a little bit easier, catch back up. If you can manage to do it, you'll be all right. If you don't, then what happens is that you'll burn in a candle at both ends, and you're incredibly bright, and you burn out in the middle, and you're done. Hopefully, people can avoid that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great advice. Great advice. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Pleasure.
And it was great to hear your story. So check back with us on Facebook if you didn't hear Jeff's Facebook interview. And we'll see you soon. Thanks.